As a physician who's had the privilege of walking alongside many women through the earliest days of pregnancy, I know how powerful it can be to recognize the first signs your body gives you. Often, long before a pregnancy test turns positive, your body is already whispering that something new is happening. These changes can feel subtle at first, maybe a missed period, a sudden aversion to certain foods, or a feeling of deep fatigue you can't quite explain. While each woman's journey is unique, the early symptoms of pregnancy often follow familiar patterns, and understanding them can help you take the right steps early, steps that support both your health and the healthy development of your baby. So, how do you know if what you're feeling could be something more? Let's walk through 10 early signs of pregnancy that many women experience, even before they take a test. Some may surprise you, others may feel familiar, but each one offers a clue worth paying attention to. Let's begin. 1. Positive pregnancy test. 2 lines. One of the clearest early indicators of pregnancy is a positive result on a home pregnancy test, specifically when you see 2 lines appear. These tests are designed to detect the presence of human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG, a hormone that your body begins producing shortly after a fertilized egg attaches to the uterine lining. While a positive test is a strong sign that you may be pregnant, it's important to follow up with your healthcare provider, ideally an obstetrician. They can confirm the pregnancy through a clinical evaluation and an ultrasound, which will also help assess the location and health of the pregnancy in its earliest stages. Early prenatal care is vital not only for your well-being, but also for the healthy development of your baby. If you've just seen those 2 lines, congratulations. The next best step is to connect with your doctor. 2. Missed period. Another common and often the first noticeable sign of pregnancy is a missed period. For women with regular menstrual cycles, a delay in your period can be an early signal that something has changed in your body. Pregnancy causes your body to halt the normal menstrual cycle as the uterus prepares to support the growth of a developing baby. However, it's important to recognize that not all missed periods point to pregnancy. Stress, significant weight changes, excessive exercise, or hormonal imbalances can also affect your cycle. That's why combining this sign with a home pregnancy test, or better yet, a blood test at your healthcare provider's office, is the most reliable way to know for sure. If your period is late and you suspect pregnancy, don't hesitate to speak with your doctor. Early confirmation helps ensure you receive timely prenatal care, which is key to supporting a healthy pregnancy from the very beginning. 3. Breast tenderness, swelling, and softness. In the early weeks of pregnancy, one of the first physical changes many women notice is in their breasts. They may feel more tender, swollen, or even slightly sore to the touch. You might also observe that they feel fuller or heavier than usual. These changes are the result of rising hormone levels, especially estrogen and progesterone, that begin preparing your body for breastfeeding long before your baby is born. Blood flow to the breast tissue also increases, which can contribute to the sensitivity. It's important to remember that similar symptoms can occur just before a period, so this sign alone may not confirm pregnancy. However, when paired with other indicators, such as a missed period or a positive test, it can be another strong clue. If you're noticing changes in your breasts that feel unusual for you, especially if they're persistent or accompanied by other early signs of pregnancy, consider speaking with your healthcare provider for guidance. 4. Elevated basal body temperature. Another subtle yet significant sign of early pregnancy is a consistently elevated basal body temperature. Your basal body temperature, or BBT, is your body's temperature at rest, typically measured first thing in the morning before any activity. After ovulation, it naturally rises due to the hormone progesterone. However, if pregnancy occurs, this temperature remains elevated beyond the usual 2-week window. Women who have been tracking their BBT for fertility purposes may notice that it stays higher for more than 18 days after ovulation, an early clue that conception may have occurred. It's worth noting that many factors, such as illness, disrupted sleep, or stress, can also influence your BBT. But when sustained elevation is combined with other early pregnancy signs, it can be a helpful piece of the puzzle. If you're monitoring your fertility and notice a prolonged temperature rise, consider taking a pregnancy test and consulting your doctor. They can help confirm what's happening in your body and support you with next steps. 5. Nausea and morning sickness. Perhaps one of the most well-known early signs of pregnancy is nausea, often referred to as morning sickness. Despite its name, this queasy feeling can strike at any time of day, not just in the morning. It usually begins around the 6th week of pregnancy, but can start even earlier for some women. For many, it's one of the first unmistakable signs that something is changing. This nausea is believed to be triggered by rising levels of hormones, particularly human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG, and estrogen. While it can be unpleasant, it's generally considered a sign that the pregnancy hormones are increasing appropriately. The good news? For most women, morning sickness tends to ease up by the start of the 2nd trimester. In the meantime, eating small, frequent meals, avoiding strong odors, and staying well hydrated can help manage the discomfort. If nausea becomes severe or interferes with your ability to eat or drink, it's important to speak with your healthcare provider. There are safe treatments available that can help you feel better and protect your well-being. 6. Fatigue and unusual tiredness. Feeling unusually tired, even after a full night's sleep, can be one of the earliest signs of pregnancy. In the first few weeks after conception, your body is working overtime. Hormones like progesterone surge rapidly, your metabolism increases, and your body begins producing more blood to support the developing fetus. All of this can leave you feeling completely drained. This isn't just normal tiredness. Many women describe it as an overwhelming sense of exhaustion that can hit at any time of day. You may feel like taking naps more often, or notice a decline in your usual energy levels. It's important to honor what your body is telling you. Getting extra rest, staying hydrated, and eating balanced meals with iron-rich foods can help support your energy levels during this early phase. If your fatigue feels extreme or is accompanied by other symptoms like dizziness or shortness of breath, talk with your doctor to rule out conditions like anemia or thyroid imbalances. 7. Frequent urination, needing to urinate more often than usual? This could be another early sign that your body is preparing for pregnancy. As hormone levels rise, especially HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin, your body increases blood flow to the kidneys and pelvic region. This causes your bladder to fill more quickly, leading to more frequent trips to the bathroom, even during the night. Importantly, this symptom often begins early in the 1st trimester and is not related to how far along you are. Even before the uterus expands significantly, these hormonal changes can already affect your urinary system. While frequent urination can be perfectly normal during pregnancy, burning or pain during urination is not. If you experience discomfort, it could signal a urinary tract infection, UTI, which should be treated promptly to avoid complications during pregnancy. If you're noticing more bathroom visits than usual, especially combined with other early signs, consider speaking with your doctor for further evaluation. 8. Bloating and abdominal discomfort. If your clothes suddenly feel tighter around the waist, or you're experiencing an unusual sense of fullness or pressure in your belly, you may be experiencing early pregnancy-related bloating. This bloating isn't due to the baby's size. At this point, the uterus is still quite small. Instead, it's caused by hormonal changes, particularly the rise in progesterone, which slows down digestion and can lead to gas and bloating. You may feel like you're retaining more fluid or that your abdomen is distended, similar to what some women feel before their period. But if this symptom persists beyond your expected cycle, especially when paired with other early signs, it could be a signal that pregnancy has begun. To ease the discomfort, try eating smaller meals, staying well hydrated, and avoiding foods that commonly cause gas. If you're uncertain whether bloating is part of early pregnancy or a digestive issue, don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor for guidance. 9. Mood swings and emotional changes. If you find yourself feeling unusually emotional, teary one moment, irritable the next, You're not alone. Sudden mood swings are a very real part of early pregnancy for many women. These emotional shifts are largely driven by the rapid rise of hormones like estrogen and progesterone, which affect the neurotransmitters in your brain that regulate mood. Even in the earliest weeks, these hormonal changes can lead to feelings of anxiety, sadness, or heightened sensitivity. It's important to remember, this is not a reflection of your emotional strength or stability. It's simply a biological response your body is having as it adjusts to support a developing pregnancy. Being gentle with yourself, getting enough rest, staying active, and having a strong support system can all help regulate your mood during this time. And if you feel persistently overwhelmed, don't hesitate to speak with your healthcare provider. Mental and emotional well-being are just as important as physical health in pregnancy. 10. Food aversions and sensitivity to smells. One of the most surprising early signs of pregnancy can be a sudden change in how you react to certain foods or odors. You may find that your favorite dish suddenly makes you nauseated, or that the smell of something mild, like coffee or perfume, triggers an unexpected wave of discomfort. These food aversions and heightened sensitivities are closely linked to hormonal changes, especially increased levels of estrogen. This reaction is your body's way of protecting the developing baby, possibly steering you away from substances that could be harmful. For some women, even the thought or smell of certain foods can lead to nausea or vomiting, particularly in the first trimester. The good news? These aversions often fade as hormone levels stabilize in the second trimester. In the meantime, try to listen to your body and stick to the foods that feel safe and nourishing. Staying hydrated and eating bland, easy-to-digest meals can also help manage symptoms. If you're noticing new and strong dislikes for certain foods or smells, especially alongside other signs like fatigue or missed periods, it may be time to take a pregnancy test or consult your doctor. Pregnancy is a profound and life-changing journey, and often, your body begins sending subtle signals before you even realize what's happening. From a missed period to breast tenderness, fatigue, or unexpected food aversions, these early signs are your body's way of whispering that something new and extraordinary may be unfolding. While none of these symptoms alone can confirm pregnancy, taken together, they offer important clues. If you're noticing several of these signs, it's time to consider taking a pregnancy test, and more importantly, reaching out to your healthcare provider for confirmation and early prenatal care. The earlier you begin, the better prepared you'll be to support both your health and your baby's development. Remember, every woman's experience is unique. Trust your instincts, listen to your body, and don't hesitate to seek guidance. You deserve support, information, and peace of mind, right from the VIR. If you found this video helpful, I kindly encourage you to all and share it with others. You never know who may need this information today. And don't forget to subscribe for more trusted, science-backed guidance on women's health and wellness. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.